From the moment one sees the magnificent Cathedral Basilica of Our Lady of Amiens, you're amazed by the intricate details of its statuary and its prominence. Amiens is an ancient city built on the river Saône, about 75 miles north of Paris. This panel represents the contrast between virtue and vice, with virtues sitting holding shields and vices below them, such as this one, with bravery above and cowardice below. Amiens became a major religious pilgrimage destination in 1206, when the city received a celebrated relic, the reputed head of John the Baptist, purchased in Constantinople. Unfortunately, 12 years later, in 1218, the Romanesque-style church was destroyed by fire. 2 years later, the cornerstone was laid for the current cathedral by the Bishop of Amiens, and a High Gothic-style cathedral was constructed. Inside, the Amiens Cathedral is the largest in France, at 200,000 cubic meters, large enough to contain 2 cathedrals the size of the Notre Dame of Paris. The cathedral suffered throughout the centuries. In 1561, it was vandalized by the Protestant Huguenots, and in 1627, and again in 1705, hurricanes caused extensive damage. In 1675, a powder mill explosion destroyed most of the stained glass windows. These panels represent Christianity being brought to Amiens in the 3rd century AD by 2 Christian martyrs, Firmin the Martyr and Firmin the Confessor. Sadly, during the French Revolution of the late 18th century, the cathedral suffered considerable damage, with the heads of the statues broken off and the furnishings stolen. Just a few years later, in 1800, the cathedral was reopened for religious purposes, with restoration construction continuing over the next 70 years. The architect, Eugène Viollet-le-Duc, added gargoyles and other typical Gothic features. This area is dedicated to the memory of French soldiers who died in various battles throughout the past 800 years. Altar candles date back at least through the 12th century. Theoretically, the candles remind us of the many persecuted Christians in the first centuries who secretly celebrated Mass at night or in the catacombs by candlelight. Please subscribe to my videos and perhaps visit my website and look at my books.